tired and might pass out, low-key.
Pass out? No, fall asleep, dude.
Yeah, that's what I meant by pass out. So congratulations, RJ, you found Blue's Clues.
Oh my god, that's not
We just figured out
what
Blue's
passing
Clues.
out is. That's not what passing out is.
We just figured out Blue's Clues. We just figured out Blue's Clues.
That's not passing out. Falling asleep is not the same as passing out. You don't pass out because you're sleepy, you pass out because you're intoxicated, or maybe you hit your head too hard and
Dictionary, pass out, phrasal verb of pass, become unconscious.
Well, you're not unconscious when you sleep. If you were conscious. What do you mean, does this mean trading is back? This has no correlation to the video, bro.
I just looked up the definition of conscious. I'm about to read it to you right now. Aware of and responding to one's surroundings.
No, if you were unconscious while you slept, you wouldn't dream. Okay, chat. DK doesn't know this, but I'm actually rage baiting him. DK doesn't know this because I just muted. Alright, let's continue. You wouldn't be able to sleep if you were unconscious. There's no correlation.
Oh my god.
You're still not passing out when you fall asleep. They're two different things.
I don't give a fuck about you, Buckslayer. Shit.
No correlation to any of those images. Passing out isn't even the same as falling asleep.
Pass out, become unconscious. Unconscious, not conscious. Conscious, aware of responding to one's surroundings. Awake. So unconscious would not be awake. So pass out would mean become not awake, which is dreaming, which is sleeping.
You're just twisting the words of the dictionary. That's not even how that means. No, passing out, medically known as syncope or fainting, is not the same as falling asleep. They're two different states of consciousness with distinct causes and effects on the brain, like I was saying. Here's a breakdown of the key differences. Feature: falling asleep, passing out, syncope. Falling asleep, a complex, natural, and necessary neurological state that the brain cycles through with distinct stages like REM and non-REM asleep. Brain activity. The brain remains highly active and cycle through specific electrical rhythms. Sleep stages involved in memory, consolidation, and rest. Arousability. A sleeping person can usually be woken up by stimuli like a loud noise or gentle shaking. Duration lasts for a sustained. Shut up!
Heard someone
shut up!
You like?
Shut up!
I'm so tired. I'm gonna
Shut
pass
your
out.
mouth! Shut your mouth! Lasts for a sustained period, hours, as part of a circadian rhythm. Health context: a normal part. An essential part of healthy life. Alright, now let's do passing out. Syncope, fainting, a sudden temporary loss of consciousness, usually caused by a sudden temporary drop in blood flow to the brain. Cerebral hyperfusion involves a temporary shutdown or severe slowing of gross neural activity due to a lack of oxygen nutrients. An unconscious person is typically unresponsive to outside stimuli. Recovery is usually spontaneous and quick, seconds to a minute, usually very brief, lasting only a few seconds or a minute, followed by an immediate return to consciousness, often a symptom or reaction to trigger like dehydration, low blood pressure, severe stress, fear, or a medical condition. In short, sleep is a complex, active, and regulated state, while feigning is sudden, protective, and brief shutdown of consciousness due to a momentary issue with blood supply to the brain. If you or someone you know is experiencing frequent irregular feigning, it is important to seek medical attention to determine the underlying cause. No, passing out, medically known as syncope or fainting, is not the same as falling asleep.
You're dragging it!
I'm literally just reading what it's saying.
Alright, you could've stopped like halfway through that anyway.
Yes, you're genuinely unconscious during sleep, meaning you're unaware of your surroundings, but your brain remains very active, performing essential restorative functions. But then you can still be aroused by stimuli like loud noises or touch. It's a state of reduced awareness, not a complete shutdown with distinct stages.
Okay, so it's not the same.
EM and REM, so mental activity like dreaming occurs.
So it's just not the same as falling asleep. Got it.
Have you never heard someone go, "Oh, I'm so tired I might pass out"?
No, because that wouldn't make sense.
Oh my god.
God. You're saying, oh my god, when you're just the one that's wrong, and now you're getting mad because you just found out that we were proving. I'm slow!
Yes!
But I proved you wrong! But I proved you wrong! No, it's not. Now you're claiming it was figure of speech, even though
it was! Dictionary, pass out, phrasal verb of pass, become unconscious.
Well, you're not unconscious when you sleep. Now you're claiming it was figure of speech, even though you said passing out is the same as falling asleep, and now you're proven wrong, and now you're just... You're pivoting! You're pivoting! You're pivoting! Define pivot! Define pivot!
I'm too tired.
Now you're pivoting! Define pivot!
Dude.
And now you're leaving because you're wrong. Bro left.